Welcome to Richlands High School's 2020 Commencement. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning to our parents, extended families, friends, and most importantly, the Richlands High School class of 2020. Today marks the culmination of your time in public school. It is a time for celebration, reflection, and new beginnings. Graduates, I want you to think back to your very first memories of school. Remember the excitement of your first class, your first teacher, your first high school football game, and all of the memories you have made in the past 13 years. I hope you feel the same excitement as you graduate today. I ask you to pause today and remember the people who have helped get you to this point in your life. Think of your family, your teachers, the school staff, our community, and all of the others who have supported you in reaching this huge moment in your life. Graduates, I want you to seek out those people and tell them what they've meant to you. Trust me, that thank you will mean the world to them. The end of your high school careers should be an amazing time of celebration and fanfare. But I know this year and the last 2 years have been very different. Because of Hurricane Florence and the COVID-19 pandemic, you have endured some tough times. Traditions have been interrupted, and nothing seems normal. There isn't a lot we can say to make it better because the situation is tough. But even though celebrations and ceremonies have been canceled or changed, it's important to remember that nothing can take away all that you've accomplished over the past 13 years. The author Roy T. Bennett said it best: keep going. Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. You, the class of 2020, are strong and are ready to become leaders. I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to say that the class of 2020 holds a very special place in this principal's heart. When you were freshmen, I was a brand new principal. You're the first graduating class I've had the extreme honor to spend all 4 years with. I have learned much from you and respect you all more than you'll ever know. In the weeks ahead, many of you will leave Richlands, headed to college, the military, and the workforce. But don't ever forget our school and the decades of graduates who came before you and have shaped this school and community into the wonderful place that it is today. Today, you become the next chapter in our book, and you have a responsibility to live up to the high standards set by those who came before you. So when you go out into the world and do great things, don't forget this place and let everybody know that you are the best. You are a Richlands Wildcat. Make us proud, and congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium Onslow County Schools Superintendent, Dr. Barry Collins.
Thank you, Mr. Staley. Distinguished members of the faculty and staff, class officers, families, friends, and most importantly, the members of the class of 2020. In mid-March, our lives were altered when the school year was put on hold. Over the following weeks, Microsoft Teams became our new classroom. As you and your teachers transitioned to online learning, we began to realize that graduation ceremonies for the class of 2020 were going to look a little different. I want to commend Mr. Staley and the staff at Richlands High School for their dedication to making sure you and your classmates received an excellent education despite the challenges presented by this new learning environment. I want to thank your parents for supporting you and your teachers while balancing the many changes they faced as they dealt with the trials. The understanding that they have shown as we have navigated these unknown waters of this school year is greatly appreciated. Finally, I want to congratulate you and the graduates of the class of 2020. And if there was one word that describes this class the best, it is perseverance. Last year, our county faced destruction from Hurricane Florence. In the aftermath of that storm, you came together. You supported your community. You succeeded in a shortened academic year. You helped others in our community get back on their feet. You persevered. This year, we have faced another blow. Our school buildings have been closed. People have been required to stay at home, and new phrases such as social distancing and flattening the curve have become part of our everyday conversations. However, through all of this, you have continued learning. You have completed the journey of almost 13 years of journey for each one of you. You have made your teachers and administrators very proud. You have made your parents very proud. You have persevered. As you move into this next phase of life, I want to wish you the very best. May you never forget the challenges you have overcome. May you never forget those who have helped you along the way. And may you never forget, with help from above, you can persevere. Thank you, congratulations, and may God bless Richlands High School class of 2020. And at this time, I have the distinguished honor to present to you Miss Samantha Anthony.
Good morning, students, staff, family, friends, and everyone watching near and far. I am Sammy Anthony, and I am truly honored to welcome you to celebrate the graduating class of 2020. Each of you played a role in getting us here. Thank you for your support and love. I would like to start by thanking family, teachers, and supporters for being here today. You have placed your students before yourselves and have had a profound impact on who we are today. On behalf of the class of 2020, thank you for the time, money, and effort you have invested in us all, and I can only hope you are as proud as I am. I'm not ashamed to say that I have dreamt of this day for years. I always wanted to be able to stand in front of my class and celebrate this great accomplishment. Needless to say, this is not how I expected this day to be. I expected to see the grinning faces of my classmates, the pride in our teachers, and a few tears shed from my mom. No one expected to have a pandemic, online school, or a virtual graduation. I wish nothing more than for us to be together, but I am thankful for what we do have, our health, people who care about us, and as of today, the diploma we've worked so hard for. And in my reflection of the last 4 years, I realized that it is simply not Richlands fashion for us to be bound by expectations. I remember not quite 2 years ago when no one expected Hurricane Florence to be as devastating as it was. Certainly, no one expected us to bounce back as we did. Through community support and perseverance, we prevailed the storm. A small school is not expected to have the best student section in Eastern North Carolina. I certainly never expected to pass Miss Marriott's A-Push class, and I'm sure there are a few students out there who can agree with me. And in the midst of a global crisis, no one expected a community to come together and demonstrate what it means to be a Wildcat. Lending hands, showing compassion, and working together got us here today, and we owe our gratitude to the people who have made sacrifices for us. Lastly, I never expected to meet people who make me a better person. Those who showed empathy when I was feeling down, or challenged me when I needed a push, and waited for me when I pulled in the parking lot at 7:10. I encourage you all to think back on your experiences at RHS and thank those who helped get you here. No one knows what to expect in the coming weeks, but it is important now more than ever for us to break expectations. We are entering the world at a most troubling time. No one is going to expect a young kid from a small school in North Carolina to make history, but breaking expectations is a part of who we are. I know you all are capable of amazing things, and it may seem impossible to see the light at the end of this tunnel, but keep pushing. Now is your time to become who you want to be, not what people expect you to be. We have celebrated countless achievements together, from college acceptances to conference championships to our last homecoming. The class of 2020 has volunteered thousands of hours of service to outstanding organizations across the state of North Carolina. Within this group, there are Eagle Scouts, college athletes, artists, musicians, and some of the most passionate people I have ever met. Realistically, this is no small feat and will not be easy, as significant situations never are. You may be tempted to give in to negativity, but by taking what we've learned as Wildcats, we can succeed together. The importance of perseverance, becoming who you are, finding your pack, showing kindness, and lifting others up off the ground are priceless lessons that will stick with us from now on. Whether it came from a textbook or classroom, on the court or in the field with your team, from the friends who have stuck by you, or from the teachers who quickly turned into mentors and later friends, everyone can take away valuable knowledge from Richlands High School that has turned them into a better person and use it to make the world a better place. Despite the challenges and setbacks we have recently faced, I can say with the utmost confidence that we will overcome, because we already have. I invite you, the class of 2020, to not only break expectations, but to do so with courage and passion. Take what you've learned up to this point and make your own history. I never expected to be surrounded by such inspiring people that made saying goodbye so hard. It has been such an honor to represent this class, and I'm sad that it must come to an end. I wish you all nothing but happiness and success. Thank you for making one of my earliest dreams come true. Congratulations, class of 2020. I knew we make it. I'd now like to invite Ms. Sanders to the stage.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for allowing us to come together to celebrate the class of 2020. Thank you, God, for allowing them to make it to this point in their life. As they get ready to go and embark on another journey in their life, I ask you to go with them and be with them. As some go to college, some go to work, some go to armed force. Wherever they may go, Lord, I ask you to go with them, be with them, touch them. And Lord, be with their parents, grandparents, or whoever have helped them through their life. Lord, I ask you to be with them. Guide them, help them. Wherever they may go, I ask you to be with them. Lord, I ask you to put a head of protection around them when they decide to wherever they go. Lord, bless them, keep them, and I know you can. In your name I pray. Amen.
Good morning. Our guest speaker today, Mr. Ward Sylvester, is a 1981 graduate of Richlands High School. He is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Leon Sylvester. He and his wife, Lindsay, are the proud parents of Ward, Sally, and John Hayden. As a Wildcat, Mr. Sylvester was a 4-year member of the RHS varsity basketball team and student council, including president his senior year. After graduation, Mr. Sylvester attended Lewisburg College before transferring to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in 1985. Mr. Sylvester is the owner of numerous Piggly Wiggly grocery stores across multiple states and received the Spirit of America Award from the National Grocers Association. He has been honored as Richlands Citizen of the Year and serves on the Board of Trustees for Coastal Carolina Community College and Lewisburg College. Mr. Sylvester's commitment to the Richlands community is unmatched. From coaching youth sports to donating relief supplies after hurricanes, he is the cornerstone in Richlands and Onslow County. He has been a member of the Richlands United Methodist Church since 1963 and served on its Board of Trustees. He is also a founding member of the Richlands Rotary Club, including serving as president. Mr. Sylvester remains a steadfast and a dependable supporter of the Richlands community and Richlands area schools. The community can always count on the Piggly Wiggly and Sylvester family to support school and community events, including the Piggly Wiggly Scholarship, which benefits students with college plans and financial need. We are honored to welcome Mr. Ward Sylvester, class of 1981, as our commencement speaker.
Thank you, Brook Road, for the introduction. Thanks to you and Richlands High School, the staff, the faculty, and the graduates for the invitation to be here. I'm honored to address the class of 2020. Good morning, Wildcats. To the class of Richlands High School, class of 2020, congratulations. This is a big day. Enjoy it with your family and friends and take lots of pictures. There will be many hugs and smiles you want to remember. When I graduated from RHS, it was held in the football stadium. It's been held in the gym, and this year it's being held virtually wherever you are, so we don't have to worry about the weather. Everything about this year has been different. Your senior year did not end as expected, but you are here, you made it. When I was asked to give this speech, I wondered, did I have any wise words? And then I thought, well, I graduated from RHS, dear old gold and blue, about 40 years ago. I was married in Richlands. Lindsay and I raised a family here. We have 2 children out of college and 1 in college now. So maybe I do have a little experience and advice to share. So here are 5 things I know are important in life. The first thing, be thankful. Start by thanking your parents, grandparents, teachers and staff, family, coaches, your church, and your community. Continue this practice of thankfulness. Throughout your life, you will find you have many people and things for which to be grateful. I have appreciated living in a small town during this pandemic. We are so fortunate to have this wide open space, fields and woods and parks to enjoy. A thankful person is always happy and successful. Secondly, your attitude and effort make a big difference. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Life is not so much what brings to you as what your attitude brings to your life. So have a good attitude and stay positive. Some of you may be thrilled to be graduating, while others may be sad and shocked to leave. Have a good, positive attitude either way. Effort. The effort you apply early in your next steps are very important. Your effort will be the determining factor in your success in the future. Work hard at whatever you choose. Study hard, arrive early, stay a little late, and ask questions. Always do your best. Next is looking for opportunities. As you do your job or go to school, look for opportunities, ways to stand out. Go talk to your advisor or your boss. Ask them for extra work. My dad used to always tell me, look at problems as opportunities. I've been through tough times, made some mistakes. Everybody has. Every one of you will face problems. It's how you deal with the problems that matters the most. Try when this happens not to focus on the problem, but how to make the solution better. Wherever your focus is where your energy will be. Then there's adaptability. Class of 2020, you already are adaptable. The class of 2020 will forever be known as the class that made it through an environment of adversity. This experience has made all of you stronger. Lastly, know that change is inevitable. It is part of life. If you know exactly what you want to do, get a job, go to college, join the military, or get married, that's great. Whichever you choose, embrace it and enjoy it. But if you've not decided, that's okay. Get out, start working, and do your best. Most plans that all of us have had for the future will change. Some of them will change very soon, and that's okay. The world is ever changing. We have all seen this recently. Also remember, God is the same every day. He does not change. You can count on God. I know I do. Richlands High School class of 2020, congratulations again. We are all so proud of you and your many accomplishments. Never forget about your friends and teachers and what you learned here at RHS. Take it with you wherever you go, and when you think back on these years here, it will put a smile on your face. The memories I have from RHS still make me smile. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to welcome Mrs. Jillian Ford, Richlands High School Teacher of the Year, to assist with the presentation of the class of 2020.
It is my honor and privilege to announce the candidates for graduation. Mercedes Alexandra Adams Hall. Bryce Daniel Adkins. Zachary Blake Allen. Brandon Edward Anderson. Madison Suzanne Anderson. Megan Gail Anderson. Nicholas Jamal Anderson. James Lamont Andrews, Jr. Samantha Grace Anthony. Adrian Areola Palacios. Thomas Edward Bailey. Robert Kevin Banfield. Matthew Ryan Barnett. Stacy Lloyd Batchelor III. Kaylee Jade Bowman. Deavion Naraya Beeman. LaShawn Denise Bell. Aliyah Marie Bigford. Alexandra Kirsten Bissett. Caleb Wesley Blankenship. Julie Ann Blazer. Rhett Alexander Boney. Megan Grace Bradley. Christopher Logan Brinson. DeJour Nige Brown. Detorian Jarek Brown. Nathan Albert Bryan. Dakota Jean Buchanan. Dale Roger Buchanan. Sophia Faye Buzzard. Alexis Leanne Byrne. Chandler Eric Caldwell. Aiden Jeffrey Hunter Camara. Nicholas Tyler Cardy. Austin Kainoa Carpenter. Samantha Grace Cartwright. Taylor Nicole Champion. Tyreek Abdul Aziz Clark, Rhiannon Elima Coffey, Ashton Bailey Connor, Ivy Elizabeth Cook, Caitlin Ariana Cordell, Madison Lane Kraft, Mackenzie Lee Kraft, Jasmine Annabelle Cruz, Jalen Christopher Michael Davis, Kiana Lee Davis, Jalen Deaver, Rachel Ashley Dennis, Connor Charles Deepus, Timothy Stephen DeRosset, Samuel Aaron Russell Dietz, Sean Matthew Dunn, Harris Story Edelman, Cody Lee Edwards, Emma Caroline Edwards, Jadavan Allen Kalea Lua Irick, Allison Page Falls, Caitlin Santangela Denise Ferrier, Reggie Wayne Fernandez, Ethan Mac Joel Fendyson, Emily Rose Fisk, Asia Celeste Ford, Antonia Patrice Foreman, Caitlin Nicole Forsberg, Shelby Lynn Fortier, Branton Reese Fountain, Barbara Elise Freeman, Anthony Michael Furr, Haley Brooke Futrell, Madison Nia Garza, Justin Alexander Guttrell, Fletcher Vance Gauls, Kennedy Alphen Gauls, Caleb Tyler Gendron, Catherine Elizabeth Gearhart, Allison Jean Goodman, Jacqueline Joyce Goodman, Janiyah Najee Gore, Cesar Thomas Granazio, Emma Elizabeth Grunden, Noah Daniel Gerganis, Kaylee Blaine Hall, Ashlyn Nicole Hardy, Cadence Jolene Hebert, Nicholas Wayne Hensley, Isaiah Moses Hedinger, Jordan Matthew Hayward, Isaac Jerome Hewitt, Isaiah Jazeel Heel, Caden Ryan Hobbs, Caleb Ray Hobbs, Jonathan Andrew Holmes, Amaya Rose Honinger, Carissa Faith Humphrey, Matthew Clifford Hunt Jr., Reagan Hannah Hutchison, Catherine Shaylin Johnson, Brendan J. Jones, Kalina Lisette Julius Carroll, Elena Lynn Kavanaugh, Alicia Jade Keating, Alexis Ann Konjorski, Ashley Marie Kibbe, Nija Grace King, Bradley Kyle Korzak, Sakia Nehemiah Kornigi, Trevor Thomas Krieger, Carson Paul Lefebvre, Michaela Rain Legros, Joshua Franklin Larimore, Cooper Dean Lauret, Whitney Page Lawrence, Kayla Marie Lee, Ariana Marie Lewis, Samantha Nicole Leva, Caden Reese Lichtenstein, Antonio Maximiliano Lima, Austin Scott Luttrell, Stephen Craig Manning Jr., Brennan Tucker Marcucci, Alec Ryan Markle, Tyler James Martin, McKaylee Mariah McAndrew, Patrick Michael McMahon, Kaylin Iris McMullen, Giuliano Dulio Mendoza, Amaya Michaela Mills, Jacob Francisco Montiano, Joshua Morales, Matthew Manuel Morquecho, Kylie Joe Moses, Jonathan Toshio Motoyoshi, Colton Patrick Mulvey, Eric James Nurka, Montana Lynn Nolan, Daisy Ocampo, Andrew Olson, Ricky Lee Jordan Osborne, Parker Lee Ovanek, Antonio Manuel Pagan, Sarah Jessica Petriello, Jared Luke Phillips, Hannah Renee Pierce, Travis Cole Pittman, Corey Robert Pond, Matthew Paul Preston, Antonio Garcia Ramirez, Ethan Chase Richmond, Andrew Jacob Riley, Lily Rivas, Nellie Rivas, Janetta Lisa Rivera, Mystic Promise Rodriguez, Valeria Nicole Rodriguez, Brooke Gabrielle Rode, Sierra Rain Rogers, William Caleb Rowe, Cadence Brianne Rudolph, Aubriana Lai Runyon, Gabriel Stephen Rust, Jack Irwin Sackett, Jake Irwin Sackett, Erica Simone Sanders, Jeffrey Thomas Sandlin, Madison Danielle Scarberry, Sierra Dawn Scarrett, Ingrid Susanna Sherwin, Alexis Faye Shoulders, Madison Nicole Shoulders, Julia Grace Sigmund, Kevin Christopher Silva, Zamira Wendy Simmons, Daryl Keith Smith II, Zaria Monet Smith, Trevor Joseph Sofer, Trinity Faith Spicer, Amelia Kaylin Staggs, Jamarcus Amon Staten, Nicholas Way Stoughton, Lauren Nicole Struthers, Elena Cynthia Struss, Sasha Lynn Stukov Taylor, Emily Madison Talsma, Aubrey Jalen Taylor, Madison Marie Thomas, Ashley James Thompson, Amari Unique Torres, Marisol Tovar, Paris Kathleen Trepkowski, Jonathan Lee Tyre, Jeremiah Matthew Walker, Summer Destiny Wallace, Madison Rose Westlake, Charlotte Marie Watley, Jaden Orlandis Williams, Kiana Marie Williams, Najee Rel Williams, Rainey Marie Williams, Shaylin Dion Williams, Charlene Marie Wyndham, Marissa Alexandria Wynn, Tyler Cole Woods, Chloe Madison Wren, Kwanzi McKean Wright, Hunter Trey Young.
On behalf of Onslow County Schools, I certify that you are officially graduates of Richlands High School. Congratulations, class of 2020.
My fellow Wildcats, today is our graduation day, and classes are over, yet our education continues the rest of our lives. Let us see with 2020 vision and thankfulness all the expressions of generosity from our community, our school, and our families. Their selflessness is still teaching us that we are surrounded with goodness. Let us learn their lesson and know in the future, even on days when it may not appear so, there is always good if we choose to see it. Like this. Over the last few weeks, our teachers paired off and personally delivered a Proud of Our Wildcat senior sign to all our homes. Those are the signs you see in all our yards around town. When our county athletic directors realized that the spring sports season would not resume, they organized a lights on night. For 20 minutes and 20 seconds, field lights shone, highlighting individual senior and team banners, while coaches cheered and waved from the bleachers. Athletes and fans circled the fields in a vehicle procession. Our guidance counselors made personal calls explaining plans for online classes and grades, reassuring us that graduation would take place on schedule. Local businesses and parents sponsored senior photo banners to hang all around town. Our yearbook publisher shared senior spotlight photos on social media. Onslow County Adopt a High School Senior 2020 gave graduates the opportunity to post wish lists on Facebook, and the organizers found sponsors for every senior. When our prom was canceled, several parents came together to plan and coordinate an unforgettable evening for seniors at a private venue. Local photographers offered their services free of charge to capture memories at beautiful locations. Local pharmacies and big box stores are proudly displaying senior photos in windows and on banners, honoring our graduates. Local radio and television stations are featuring graduation speeches and graduate profiles with photos and interviews, both on air and on social media. Onslow County Schools has provided the expertise and resources to stream our virtual graduation on its original date and time. Our high school created a celebration committee who devoted their time to plan and coordinate on-campus graduation experiences, giving us the opportunity to walk across our school stage to receive diplomas and have photos taken with loved ones. And we could never list and never know all the other countless individual acts of kindness poured out on our behalf. As we move forward and mature, let us remember, what we choose to see determines what we do see. Life comes with kindness and goodness and love, as recent events have shown. And now, we graduate, and it is our turn to do unto others as our community, so rich in kindness, has done unto us. From Richlands High School, class of 2020, thank you. I would now like to welcome Miss Samantha Anthony to the stage.
First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Class of 2020, our graduation is not the end of a tough journey. It is the beginning of a fantastic one. As president of our senior class, I am privileged in leading you in the turning of our tassels, signifying our graduation and accomplishments. Seniors, please stand. Turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.